Whoa, what's going on here? Was this not what I just did last night? Okay, and yeah, these are the ones that I got. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, that was a bit confusing. Greetings and salutations, gamers. My name is Kyle, also known as GamersWeekend. And welcome back to Slay the Spire. Was not expecting that to be how we introed, but it is what it is. Good thing I was recording just in case something like that happened. Last time we had a bit of a mega episode where we went through stages 1 and 2, and we are back in on stage 3. So let's see if we can figure out what we're going for. First of all, though, let's get a look at some of our artifacts just to kind of get it back into my head, really, what kind of build I got running here. So we've got gain energy, draw a card, 15 HP. We've got the plated armor, second turn block, potion effectiveness. Yeah. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of good stuff here. The question is, how many elite enemies do we want to run into? And the answer is probably not a lot, right? If we head along this path, we can have a relatively free pathway up and through. So the question is, do we want to go left or right? I think we go left. Alright, we've got explosive guys. Wonderful. Alright, so we can metallicize. Why is all for one costing 0? Oh, gotcha. The mummified hand. I guess there's no reason to not play this then. We deal 5 damage to all enemies. These guys have 3 turns before they explode. I'm gonna get 7. I'm gonna get 7, 13 block. So it'd probably be better to kill one of these guys. We'll do that. We can actually just kill both of them. Beautiful. Let's just get our after image going. Why not? Oh, I gotta... Right. I could have played that. Although it didn't really matter if I did or not. I guess it could have. This guy... I don't even know what he attempted to hit me with. I am not paying attention at all. Let's just go ahead and hit him with a good old pommel strike. And an Iron Wave. GG that early. We'll grab an ancient we don't need an ancient potion. Okay, apply 5 weak to and vulnerable to all enemies. That's interesting. Perseverance, retained, gain 7 block. When retained, increase its block by 3 this combat. Ooh, that's interesting. Consecrate is always good. Apply 11 mark. I think both of these are really good. I think I want to go with Perseverance, though. Or do I? No, because that wouldn't synergize well with our Orichalcum, would it? Let's do Shockwave, I think. I think that'll do well with Cleave. Which I think is a good idea for us. Orb Walker, wonderful. Let's go ahead and do our dramatic entrance with a pommel strike. Curse of the Bell! Alright, we get, whenever we play a power, we get a random. So we get free block. But it wouldn't be as good as getting this, so I'm just not going to worry about it. We'll go ahead and do strike here. Yeah, the Orichalcum is better than actually playing block, so... Okay, we can metallicize here if we want to. Which will also heal us. Man, we've got really good synergy with some of these powers. And then we can bash, and then do anger on top of that. Oh, we could have... That was free! I need to get used to this build. I am... Okay. My boy here. I need to pay attention. Okay, let's do Rage. We will consecrate 1,000 cuts, which reduced cleave to 0. And then we can do a dodge and roll, which will negate this attack. Yeah, that'll negate that attack. I'll still take the debuff, I think. Yeah. And now we can just straight up bludgeon for the win. Good shit. Exhaust any number of cards in your hand. I can see where that could be useful. Next turn, gain 2 energy. Gain 7 block. Ooh, both of these are pretty good. A free 7 block or 2 extra energy. I think I'm gonna go with outmaneuver. I think outmaneuver is the better option. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with this. Let's go ahead and hit a shop. Get that free healing. And what do you got for today? You can now remove cards from your deck at rest site. Interesting. Whenever you lose HP, gain 3 block next turn. That's also interesting. At the start of your turn, gain 2 strength. And all enemies gain 1 strength. That seems awful. Fire breathing. I did not mean to grab that. Okay, whatever. You know what? Honestly, that's not that bad, though. Heavy Blade, deal 14 damage, strength affects this card 3 times. That seems amazing to me. I kind of want to grab these 2. And then I could also grab Flex. So I think I'm going to grab Heavy Blade, Bandage Up, and Flex. And I think I'm going to stop there. Flex being that wonderful strength boost. Hello? Okay. What do we find more important at this moment? Do we want to go to an elite enemy to get another relic, or do we want to go to a bonfire so we can upgrade? Because upgrading isn't necessarily a bad idea. We do have a lot of unupgraded cards. But these can all obviously be very powerful, so I think I'm going to go for the elite enemy. Alright, what do we got? Before you lies a decorated altar to some ancient entity. Duplicate a card in your deck. Wow, this is... Okay, yeah, this is really good. Don't we have Inflame Plus? I feel like if we do double Inflame... I feel like that could be super amazing. Or we could double Metallicize. What is more important to us? Damage or defense? That's hard. I'm gonna say getting Inflame doubled is probably the better option. You know, respectfully, a ghastly mirror image appears from the shrine and collides into you. Ooh. fascinating. I've not seen that one before. That's cool. Oh, great. Okay. Let's go ahead and do our dramatic entrance. I can get rid of the shield right now. Or I could kill this guy in the front. I think outright killing this guy in the front is not a bad option, so that's what I'm gonna go for. Oh, I should have, if I had fire breathing on. Rest in peace. This guy has thorns? Yeah. And that's barricade, not plated armor. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna press outmaneuver. And then I'm gonna get an extra 2 energy this next turn. Wonderful. All right, we've got lots of cool stuff here. I honestly think we could do metallicize with this. That might be pretty good. So if we do nightmare with metallicize, and then we can metallicize now. That gives us a free perfected strike. And this deals a lot of damage, so I'm not too worried. This combat was an attack, apply a weak. Let's go ahead and do this to apply weak to him. That'll... Oh, he's got artifact, duh. My dumbass is not paying attention. Oh, he's got more thorns. Ooh. Okay, this is interesting. If I do both endless agonies here, or hold on, if I inflame first, okay, that'll give me bonus strength, which will make these deal more, which means I'll get back my energy because of the fact that I had all of that nonsense going on. I can then triple metallicize. And now I can dagger throw. We'll do this. I can use my anger. And then 11 damage for each attack. That's going to be 44 damage. And I could play this, and because of my unceasing top, I will draw another card, which happened to be a power. That's alright. That was a really good turn for us. We can limit break here. I'm gonna go ahead and bandage up. And then let's just perfected strike. We do not need artifact. Well, we'll see. Apply 2 vulnerable to all enemies. Interesting. Draw 2 cards. Put a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. Okay. That could be interesting. I'm gonna grab that. I can think of how that could be used in a few ways. I just don't see how artifact is gonna be that useful. What the hell are you? Whenever you play a card, Giant Head receives 10% more damage from his attacks this turn. Receives 10% more damage. Okay, that seems interesting. We're gonna go ahead and rage. Dramatic entrance. We've already got heavy blade here, so that's a little unfortunate that we've got it now. Let's go ahead and drink a skill potion. And we get Gain 12 metallicize. That's really good. So if I use one now... Okay, it doesn't do anything. It's a good thing I still have one more. Oh. I do not like whatever you are about to do. Okay, I need to think about this one. Okay. So let's do cleave, and then all for one. Unfortunately, we don't have any more attacks, but it doesn't really matter too much. I don't need to heal, so I'm just gonna keep that in the draw pile. This is not good. Okay, this goes against the Orichalcum, unfortunately. So we could do Swivel. And then Perfected Strike. Or Swivel. This is interesting. Okay, I think I'm gonna Shockwave. Because he's gonna go for a debuff. And then we'll go for Sash Whip, which will also apply a weak, hopefully. And then we can Anger. I do not want to know what happens when this guy hits 0. Okay. Let's go Inflame. But went to 0. Strike went to 0. Okay. Let's try this thinking ahead here. What do I want to put on the top of my deck next turn? Let's do Pommel Strike, I think. Don't think that was entirely worth it, but that's alright. And then we can do Outmaneuver. And I guess there's no real reason to do Fire Breathing here, so let's just do Strike. Oh god, what's he gonna hit me for this next turn? 22? That does not sound good. But we do get quite a bit of attacks here. We get Twin Strike. We could do 1, 2, 3. That'll be 5 attacks. So we can do Strike, Iron Wave, Anger, and then we'll deal Finisher here. Or, oh, those are hitting for 24 each. What was that, 120 damage? I like it. $26. Let's go ahead and Inflame here. Allows us to bash. Let's go ahead and Dagger Throw. This is just discarding. I don't mind discarding that. And then we can do Consecrate, and this will deal 25 damage. I think this fight's gonna end relatively soon, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. It is time. Okay, so how about we How much will this deal right now? 57? How about now? This will deal 66. Or I can limit break up to 16. This will just deal straight up 39 damage. And then we can metallicize, and because of the power, I get 100 damage. Holy. Alright, enemies in elite combats have 25% less HP. Love it. Fill all your empty potions with random potions. Ooh. Unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna be great. At the end of your turn, shuffle an insight into your draw pile. Interesting. Add a random attack into your hand. It costs 0 this turn. I could see both of these being pretty good. I think Infernal Blade's gonna be a little better for us. I'm gonna go with Infernal Blade. And there's really no way for us to choose what we need right now. Oh, what do we got? Normal enemy combats are no longer encountered in question mark rooms. Interesting. Unplayable status cards can now be played. Whenever you play a status card, exhaust it. Interesting. I'm not entirely sure what I think about that one. Add 2 wounds to your hand, gain 15 block. Uppercut, reckless charge. This shop doesn't seem too good. When you lose HP from a card, gain strength. I'm not really losing HP from cards at the moment. At the end of 3 turns, deal 40 damage to all enemies. I'm not really gonna I don't think there's anything here that I really want. The medical kit could be useful though. Let's go ahead and leave this one alone. I think we'll be okay. Question mark campfire. I say we go campfire here. As good as question marks can be, they can also be bad. So I say we go campfire, chest, campfire. We'll get like 2 free upgrades. And then we can decide how we want to progress from there. Yeah. So now we can smith. And we get a chance to upgrade a card. Next turn, gain 3 energy. That'd be really good. Deal 10 damage. Strength affects this card 5 times over. Oh my lord. That's insanity. This makes it so it's no longer exhaust. Heal 6 HP. I think Heavy Blade, that's too good. Strength affects this card by 5 times. Molten Egg. Whenever you add an attack into your deck, upgrade it. I love it. We get another campfire here. And then I think we're gonna go question mark, elite, and then question marks through the bonfire. So yeah, so what I think we're gonna do is go ahead and smith. And what do we want to go here? As good as Alchemize is, I don't think we really need to worry about it. I think upgrading Bludgeon at this point, Bludgeon is kind of like our trump card. Flex is also really good to upgrade though. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do Bludgeon. I think Bludgeon is kind of like our trump card. And just getting that upgraded is going to be a good idea. Alright, let's see what we got here. Navigating through the beyond, you discover a glowing tesseract spinning and shifting gently in the air. Sharp pain flows through with vivid flashes of distant memory. Whose memories are these? I'm just gonna add one. Enlightenment. Reduce the cards of all cards in your hand to 1 this turn. That's amazing. Pull a skill from your draw pile and pull it into your hand. Enemy loses 9 strength this turn. Choose one of 3 random cards to add into your hand. It costs 0 this turn. I think Enlightenment is going to be really good for us. Yeah, I'm going to go for Enlightenment. The remains of a ghostly creature sink slowly into the mud before you, barely visible in the moonlight. You've proven yourself amongst your sisters. My sisters? Standing victoriously, you wait in silence as the others ceremoniously place the creature's skull atop your head. The ritual is concluded. You head towards the spire. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so let's go elite enemy. What in God's name are you? Reptomancer? Yeah, I'm not too keen on this whole situation here. So we're just gonna do this. I guess I could have played that a little better, but oh, that's lovely. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do Inflame with a little bit of a Pommel Strike, I think, here. That's gonna give us all sorts of stuff, actually. At which point we are going to Limit Break and then Swivel, so our next attack costs 0. And then Bludgeon for 72 damage. Then attack with Anger. And that's gonna end my turn. That was really good. They're gonna hit us for a decent amount here, about 34, 35. But we are pretty much in the clear. War Paint. Upon pickup, upgrade 2 random skills. Dodge and roll and bandage up. All right. Upgrade all the cards in your hand for the rest of combat. Ooh. That's interesting. Deal 6 damage twice. I'm gonna go with Infernal Blade Plus again, and then Blessing of the Forge, as good as it is, we already have a lot of cards that are upgraded. Hello! I'll gladly take that. Nunchaku, every time you play 10 attack, gain an energy. Upon pickup, raise your max HP by 7. Yes. Upon pickup, obtain an additional copy of a card in your deck. Interesting. Start of your turn, play the top card of your draw pile. That's not always great. Strength adds additional damage to attack. I think I'm gonna go with Heavy Blast and Strawberry. And we're gonna go with that. Or Heavy Swing, I think it was. Not heavy blast. All right, we end up in a fairly large combat encounter here. Let's go ahead and play Rage. Dramatic entrance. We can get rid of this guy now. But I don't... This is going to deal 7 damage twice. I think it'd be better to get rid of one of the higher damage dealers. And then we can do this. And then deal the 7 damage twice. And then our plated armor will tick us up so we don't take as much damage. Okay. So, first of all, we're going to do Infernal Blade. Exhaust all non-attack cards. This really doesn't help me at the moment. So let's go dodge roll. This is an attack, this is an attack. Enlightenment, I mean, it's not an exhaust, so it doesn't matter. So we can sever soul here on this guy. Then we can cleave to kill 2 of them. We can metallicize. I should have sash whipped first, though. That's okay. We can do that, defend, and we should draw another card here. Bandage up. Next card. Flex. Give me an attack. All right, that works too. Damn it. That's all right. Man, we can... I'm really liking our build this run. This is a really good build. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do thinking ahead. And we're going to put bludgeon. We're going to inflame. We're going to after image. And then we're going to Iron Wave. And then Sever Soul. Beautiful. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 3 block. That's pretty good. Apply 3 poison to a random enemy 4 times. I'm gonna go with Discovery. I think Discovery is fairly good for doing early combos. And now, I know last time we died to this boss, so I think I'm gonna rest here. I think we've got plenty of good upgrades during this stage, and I want to go into the boss fight here with full HP. What in God's name is this crap? Okay, sure. Blood for blood costs 1 less energy each time you use HP this combat. Okay, that doesn't really matter too much. Let's go ahead and use a power potion. Let's go ahead and get metallicize. And now, after image is free. Now my whole turn is free, basically. So let's make sure we alchemize here. Gain 10 dexterity. Awesome. And then let's go ahead and get rid of... I don't know which one of you I hate more. But at the moment, I think it's Deca, so we're going to go for that. I don't have my strength quite yet, which is unfortunate. And he's going to add Dazed. Wonderful. This is lovely. Okay, let's go ahead and flex. And limit break. So that way we can bash and then anger. This enemy intends to block. Okay, so he blocks and attacks and he buffs and attacks. Which makes me ask the question, what the fuck am I gonna do? This is fascinating. So he's gonna keep buffing. I almost want to go for the guy in the back now. I think I'm committed at this point. Let's just go for this. Let's do strike, and then we can sash whip. That'll get rid of the other artifact. I think this is the better option for us right now. +3 strength again. These guys are gonna start hitting really hard very soon. We can shockwave here. I'm gonna start metallicizing now. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to shockwave here, I think. Yeah, we're gonna shockwave. And then we're going to outmaneuver. Plate armor's taking a beating, but that's alright. Okay. So first of all, let's bandage up. Let's go thinking ahead with bludgeon. I'm gonna go for a... Okay, we can deal 2 strikes here. Deal an iron wave. We could probably swivel here with an all for one, which will return flex. We can do anger, anger. 18 damage times 5 is 90 damage. Oh, son of a bitch. That's all right. We're gonna do fire breathing right now. That's gonna reduce our perfected strike and get rid of that shield. He's gonna start buffing himself now, but he's got nothing on us. So we can inflame with Infernal Blade or a Sword Boomerang. We can strike, dodge and roll, defend. If we get a 0, good. If not, it happens. This guy's doing nothing to us. Again, Enlightenment doesn't really do much for us here. So let's go ahead and just strike. And that's kind of it. I could have done an Endless Agony there, but just in case we do loop back around. Deal 39 damage. Except now we can get another Inflame. Oh boy. Consecrate. Anger. Endless Agony. Endless Agony. Followed by Heavy Blade. Heavy Blade. That is where the combos are coming through today. Alright. And then... Good night, Irene. We beat stage 3. Let's go. Hello? A deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire, the source of this evil? Ready your blade. Ultimately still pounding. Are your mightiest attacks not enough? Have I been here before? You feel that you have dealt a total of 833 damage to the heart. A total of... Oh. $14 billion. What? Pardon?
What? Excuse me?
Was that? Huh? Was that it? They get the next two curses. Normal enemies drop additional card rewards. Dig for relics at rest sites. Oh! Okay, I guess that's the end. Alright then. Obviously this isn't the end of the entire game or the series. Because there's still 3 other characters that we gotta play. But I was not expecting that. That was awesome. So we now have Ironclad completed. Very nice. All right. Well, I guess that's Ironclad complete. So I guess what we do next is we go for a, Ascension? Oh. Runs get harder as you win. Interesting. Okay, we can come back to this. We can definitely come back to this. But we do have the Silent to play with next time. So I'm looking forward to that one. It does have less HP, but I've kind of seen a little bit of gameplay from the Silent. Interesting character. So I'm looking forward to that. In the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching. I wasn't expecting to get done with Ironclad this episode, but I guess we did. So in the next video, I guess we're going to be taking on the Silent and seeing if we can clear out the 3 stages on the Silent. Other than that, I'm kind of thrown off my groove. I was not expecting that one in the slightest. All right. That was certainly an episode, and I think we definitely had a pretty good build there at the end. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy that video, please give it a thumbs up, bop that subscribe button, and ring a tingling that little bell to be notified whenever I drop another video. And as always, thank you gamers so much for watching, and I'll catch you gamers on the flip side. Later!